share. I've decided not to go back to work and to spend my time making YouTube videos in the hopes that YouTube decides to pay me for it.
What in the world led you to this decision, Kirsten? Come with me and I'll show you. As some of you know, my mom died 5.5 months ago. And if I'm being honest, it completely shattered my world. And I've spent every moment since trying to understand how to exist in the world without her. I've reflected on the aspects of my life that I can see myself continuing, and on the aspects of my life that I need to let go of. And returning back to work was something that I just could not see myself doing. And then I started making YouTube videos. At first, it was just to share my grief journey with the hopes that someone out there would feel less alone in their grief journey. But I soon started to realize that making YouTube videos is what I'm meant to be doing, and this is why. Over the past 5.5 months, I've experienced grief in waves. Every moment doesn't feel unbearable, and then suddenly it does. It's like my body doesn't know how to exist in a world without my mom. Which makes sense, considering it never had to until 5.5 months ago. And here's the thing, I don't want to rush my body through this process. Losing my mom is the worst thing that has ever happened to me, and the worst thing that could ever happen to me, and I want to respect that. There are days where I feel like I'm not even present in my body, as though I'm watching myself go through the day. There are days where I feel like I'm sinking into a hole and I have no idea how to get out. And there are days where my chest physically hurts so bad, and for a second I wonder if my lungs will just give up altogether because breathing feels impossible. I want to give myself the space to feel all this and more. I want to let my emotions flow through me without setting a time limit. I want to honor the fact that my life will fundamentally never be the same. And I don't want to pretend like I'm okay, and I don't want to push past the pain. I've spent so much of my life fighting to survive in an incredibly unkind world, and I'm tired now. I just want to rest. So much of the work I've done for the past 10 years has been incredibly stressful and fast-paced, and now is my time to slow down. Gone are the days where I feel like I have to stick to a strict schedule to make sure I complete everything on my to-do list. I now wake up every day and pause to check in with myself. And based on how I'm feeling, I plan out my day. Making YouTube videos allows me to work when I want and where I want. I don't have an agenda when it comes to my YouTube videos. I just make content based on what thoughts are running through my mind and what feelings are flowing through my heart. I'm a very reflective person, and I find inspiration in everything around me. Structuring my YouTube videos this way has allowed me to embrace the beauty and joy that is in the world. YouTube videos also bring out the artist in me. I've never identified as an artist, but Mom always thought I was. She used to say that I used creativity to bring people together. I've done it in person when organizing events and supporting communities experiencing oppression, and now I want to try it on YouTube. I want to tell stories that I hope people identify with in a way that I hope people connect with, and start a community to support each other through grief. Brown Sugar Bakers, the bakery my mom and I had in Toronto during the pandemic, started out because my mom and I wanted to use food to bring people together during a time of uncertainty and isolation. And this YouTube channel feels like an extension of that. Making YouTube videos has also distanced myself from perfectionism. I'm learning more and more that art isn't about the final product, it's about the process. And I've really enjoyed leaning into the process. It brings me such joy to find intricate ways to piece together a story, especially one that is meaningful to me. The stories I share are from the depths of my heart and soul, and I don't expect them to translate perfectly in a YouTube video, especially when there's so much left for me to learn about how to make YouTube videos. That's part of the beauty of creating art. It's so much more complex than perfection. I have never made a perfect YouTube video, nor do I ever intend to. What I do intend to do is continue learning. Every time I make a YouTube video, I reflect on what I liked and what I felt I could have improved on. And then for the next YouTube video, I make sure to keep what I liked and learn how to do what I wish I could have done. I've always loved being a student, and it's been really exciting to get back into that frame of mind. After deep reflection these past few months, I've also realized that in some ways, all the paths I chose to take for my career led me to YouTube. As a community worker, I learned the importance of setting boundaries to make sure that I don't take on more than I can handle. Working in universities, I learned that it was very difficult for me to be part of an organization that doesn't align with my values. And my master's in social justice education reminded me that education exists everywhere, not just in schools. With YouTube, I feel like I can finally have a job where I get to set the parameters of my work. I can send to communities who are experiencing oppression while making sure that my workload is manageable. I get to decide what I want to make my YouTube videos about and have them align with my values and practices. And I get to share my perspectives and ideologies with others in an accessible way. And most importantly, YouTube gives me an opportunity to believe in my ability to make shit happen. I've always taken the safe road when it comes to my career because I was so scared of financial instability. But that's the thing about losing someone who was your world. Nothing that made sense before makes sense anymore. So I'm going to choose to risk everything and trust that I will get where I need to be. Do I have a backup plan? Absolutely not. Can I afford to keep this up after 2023? That would also be a no. But you know what I do have? I have myself. And if there is one person that I would bet on, it's me. And you know what else I have? I have my mom. And I know she's so proud of me for choosing to pursue art. And you know what else I have? I have you. So thank you from the bottom of my heart for every like, every comment, every view, and every share. None of this would be possible without you.